Page 384, turnaround. It's another example of vocal music where you're going to accompany a vocal singer, vocal person. I need more coffee. So let's talk about accompanying a little more. I've talked some about it. It's basically the same procedure as far as learning the music where you look it over and all that stuff. But now you also have to consider another part, the vocal part, the solo part. This is 2 pages long. The piano part, where the grand staff is, that's the curly brace, that's the piano part. A treble bass clef, 2 sharps in the key signature. This is in the key of D major. 3/4 time signature. And first thing I like to do is hear the vocal part. So I'm going to play the vocal part. I might sing it to myself if there's nobody else around. Go away. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, I'm just going to play it. I kind of internally sing it to myself where you can't hear it, but I can. That's close enough. And 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because these eighth notes sound like pickup beats. Go to here. Here, but it isn't. The first eighth note is the downbeat. Bottom bum. 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1. Measure 9. Let's jump over to measure 17 to save a little time. We're up here. It's a nice solo for a grade school or junior high student. I don't know. So now I know what the solo sounds like. Now I want to work on the piano part. First, I'm just going to play the piano part. All right, and we've looked it over. We got this. Now, measure 9, we got 2 voices going on in the left hand. You got to hold that down as you play that. You can't connect them very well, but you hold them down. So I go through and I'll play the piano part. Now, I need to enhance this piano part because you get into the mood, you start interpreting the piece like the natural accent. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But we have to do something with this piano part because this is just too choppy. I'm not sure this piece is intended to be choppy. In my opinion, it probably should flow a little better. Well, to do that, we got to add the pedal. So I'm going to add the pedal, and I'm not sure how I'm going to add it yet. We've got to experiment with the pedal. We're going to change it with the harmony. So when a chord changes, like between measure 6 here and 7, that's a different chord. Different chord, so we change the pedal with the harmony. But we want to keep it kind of clean. We don't want to get heavy. So we have to watch the pedal on that. So at the beginning, it's going to be the notes first, then the pedal. Change it. Change it. Change it. So you listen to that, you say, is that okay? And if you're not listening too closely, yes, it is. If you're actually listening to it, no, it's not. We got to do something with it. So what do? Well, I don't like this bit. I'd like to keep that clean. So what I'm going to do is not pedal the first half beat. I'm not going to pedal until I get to here. Here. That keeps this clean. I got to hold that down. Up and then measure 9. That's fine. But then measure 11. I don't want that. You're going to have to change the pedal on each beat. Just make sure you hold that E down. And the measure 17. Here you got to watch watch here. You can either pedal every beat if you want the overtones, or don't pedal. But we got repeated notes. If you want to connect them, we got to pedal them. So you're almost stuck here with pedaling every beat to keep it clean. A measure 17. Measure 19, I don't pedal the first one. Now I pedal to connect it. Because I want to connect that. So no pedal, now pedal, change, here, to connect it. And then the last little bit at the end, the coda thing. Again, you can pedal every beat. It's like the second line of measure 17. Okay, so we kind of work out the pedaling so it enhances the sound but does not get in the way. Now we have to figure out, how does this accompaniment fit with the solo? Because you could play this as a piano solo just fine, because you're playing the melody along with the soloist. And that has good and bad to it. So how do we enhance it? Well, the introductions, the first 4 measures, you're setting the tone, the mood, the harmony, and the speed, and so forth. But we want to set this bit and this part, it's an echo that's to it. Otherwise, the listener will think all of that's melody. The melody did both. They think all that's melody. And so this second measure and the 4th measure, you need to make that like an echo, a softer thing he hears. Echo. And then the soloist comes in. And you echo that. And then the soloist. Now, in measure 9 and so forth, or measure 17 or whatever, you're playing the melody along with the soloist. Yeah. If you have a soloist who doesn't sing very well, or they're not confident, then you need to help them by playing the melody so they can hear it. But if you have a soloist who knows the song and can do the melody and has the confidence to sing it, you need to lay off the melody. Play it really, really, really soft. Here, it's like accompaniment. So in measure 9, all of this would be the same, like a chord. You're still playing the melody, it's just you're playing it really soft. In some cases, I'll actually leave the melody out. I just leave those notes out. If I know the soloist has really got it and really good, I'll just leave the melody out for the piano. Yeah. Now be prepared when you get to measure 20, there's a repeat sign and there's no reverse repeat sign. So you're going to go all the way back and do the introduction again. Yeah, I don't know about that. A lot of pieces, when you repeat, you don't do the introduction again. You would repeat back to measure 5. I don't know why they didn't put a reverse repeat sign at measure 5. So you just go back to there. But they're telling you to go all the way back to the beginning. You work that out. You and the soloist, you work it out together for the speed. You ask the solo, how fast can you sing like measure 5 or measure 9? Sing measure 9 and 10 and so forth. Sing that a little bit for me and let them sing. Give them the note to start here. And how fast are they going to take that? So that gives you a speed because you got to know how fast to go for the introduction. Hopefully, you're going to play the introduction at the same speed they're going to sing. The retardando is kind of important because otherwise they're not going to know if you're done or not, because you could easily just keep going. So at the end, last 2 measures, just die away, get softer, and slow down. Because the dynamics, they don't help you a lot. Moderately soft, well, that's to the soloist. You got to be under that. So this is really soft, really super soft. And you can, if you would like to enhance the sound a little bit, Use the soft pedal for the echo part because it changes the tone. It's like at the beginning, the introduction. The soft pedal is the left pedal if you have one. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. But if you do, use the soft pedal to change the tone too. See if that works. It works on a grand. Now, if you have an upright, it probably doesn't make any difference. You don't need it. Unless you want to help it to make sure it's soft, which I will hope you don't, because you got to learn to play softly with just the hands without any crutches helping you.